Job interviews can be stressful, exhausting, and demotivating, especially in a foreign language. What if I told you that with the right prep, you could nail it like a pro? Hi there, my name is Anna, Product Lead Manager here at Line Magic. So during my career, I've had my fair share of different job interviews.
You give me job?
Both being the interviewer and the interviewee. So if you ever felt nervous about getting interviewed in a foreign language, don't worry, you are not alone.
You are about to embark on what is probably the most dangerous job interview in the world.
That is why I'm going to share some tips and recommendations to help you ace that interview, so you don't have to follow the mistakes I did. Let's get straight down to business. Before you even enter that interview room or the virtual meeting, you have to do some homework. Start by researching the company and the people. Find out everything you can about the company's mission, culture, and the people you will be interviewing with. Check out their LinkedIn profiles and get a feel of their communication style. This way, you'll be able to tailor your response to match their expectations. Also, throughout your research, try to understand the communication culture, as every country has its own style of business communication. For example, in Germany, being more direct and straightforward is appreciated, while in Japan, a more formal and respectful tone is the norm. Knowing this will help you adjust your approach and make a great impression. But I would recommend doing a more deeper research about this on YouTube. Once you feel certain about the company's mission, culture, and people, it's the interview time. Therefore, I've gathered a list of some common interview questions that you might face. This is the most important part of the homework, so listen up. Number 1, tell us a bit about yourself. Number 2, what are your weaknesses and strengths? Number 3, why do you want to work here? Number 4, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Number 5, why should we hire you? Number 6, have you had any conflicts at a previous job and how did you resolve it? Number 7, what is your biggest achievement? Number 8, why are you leaving your current job? Number 9, how do you handle stress and pressure? And number 10, do you have any questions for me? I'm going to do a mock example how you can answer these questions. But before, don't forget to like and subscribe. Before we get started, I want to focus on few crucial aspects that you should keep in mind when answering these questions. Number 1, always translate your achievements into benefits. Don't just list your achievements, translate them into benefits for the company. For example, I led a project that improved team efficiency by 20%, rather than just saying I managed a team. However, give also more context to what happened so the interviewer understands the importance of such change. For example, the project improved team efficiency by 20%, which led to 45% rise in sales due to the faster load of the website and a more user-friendly interface. Number 2, don't be scared to talk about salary. When discussing salary, be culturally aware. In the US, a direct negotiation is more common, whereas in other countries, a more subtle approach is preferred. Therefore, I would recommend saying something like this. Based on my research, a fair salary would be X to Y, or just giving a straight up sum. It all depends on the culture, so do your research. Number 3, avoid negative talk. Never talk poorly about your previous boss, as this might show some sort of sense of disloyalty. Instead, focus on what you learned from the experience and how you can interpret this into your new job in order to fulfill your new responsibilities. I don't want to take too much of your time, therefore I've created a guide with exemplar answers to each question that you can just access for free down below in the description. But for now, let's put everything into practice. Think thank you so much for joining the interview. I'm very excited to talk with you today. So I just want to start with a couple of questions. What are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? And based upon that, what do you think you can bring to our team? So, I excel at developing tailored social media strategies that significantly increase brand presence. For example, I led a LinkedIn campaign that boosted executive engagement by 30% within the first year. While I am skilled at strategic planning and execution, I'm working on improving my delegation skills, which has already increased project delivery by 15% and fostered a more creative work environment. I'm eager to bring my social media and B2B marketing experience to your team and help grow your brand, drawing from my track record of achieving client growth of over 20% through award-winning campaigns and case studies. Great, this was very insightful. I would say let's take it to the next level. You can see that I was able to tie my story and expertise to this new role, while also mentioning my achievements and how they can be translated to this new job. So try to keep this in mind when you're answering your interview questions. Additionally, to make this even more easier for you, we've created a playlist that breaks down different approaches to different interviews in different countries, such as Germany, US, and a few others. You will also find some other general tips that we hope will be useful for you. You can also check out our blog about job hunting tips and the guide to answering interview questions. All of this for free down below in the description. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe for more language and job advice content. Remember, with the right prep and confidence, you can ace any interview, no matter the language. But if you do want to improve your language skills, I would recommend checking out our video where we break down the methods linguists use to learn languages. You can find it here. So best of luck, and I'll see you next week.